Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's first time attendee webinar for the PDT. I hope you guys are as exciting as we are preparing for it. Joining me is Mr. Jerome Bruce. He is our director of events and exposition here at AGA, and I am Kia Lore. Okay, so we'll just wait for everyone to come in. Okay, I see that there's about 16 of you guys already joined. We have a few more minutes left, so we will just hang tight. We'll wait for friends to join us. Jerome is at the beach already. So jealous.
I am, yeah. California Beach, might as well, right?
Yeah. All right. We have about 3 more minutes left. Welcome to PDT's first time attendee webinar. If you are a first time attendee, thank you very much for joining us. But if you are not and you just wanting a refresher on how in-person works or how virtual works now that we are going back to hybrid, then thank you very much for joining us today. We have 2 more minutes left. Hopefully you guys can hear us and see us on your screen as well. All right, great. You guys can see us. You guys will be, if you are attending in person, you will see us running around the Marriott. Just come and say hi to us if you guys see us in the hallway. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you may be in the US. We're excited for you guys to join us. For those that just join us, we will start very soon, but we're just waiting for, we have about a minute left. So we're just waiting for the rest to join us. All right, Jerome, do you want to go ahead and get started?
Sure. Well, good afternoon, good morning, everybody. I am Jerome Bruce, the Director of Meetings here at AGA, and I'm so delighted to welcome everybody to PDT. It's been 2 years that we have not seen each other, and we're just very excited to be able to come to California and hold our Professional Development Training 2022. We have about 2,600 people registered for the event. So it'll be a great program. About half will be virtual and half will be in person. And the 30 plus of you indicated you'll be first time attending. So thank you for joining us, and hope this short webinar will give you some information on to make your participation, to maximize your participation and your experience. And so Kia and I will be giving you some overview, and we're excited to be here. So with that, if you can go to the next slide. I put in the chat to download the Pdt22 app. If you guys can do that, I saw already a question from, I think from Shara, if it's a prerequisite to attend. No, it's not. It's optional. You don't have to download the PDT app, but we highly recommend it because we have over 100 sessions, and picking your sessions will be really challenging, and you need a tool in order to do that, and you need to know where to go. So the PDT app will be your resource and your tool on your session, what session to pick, where to go. It will have the list of speakers, their bios, and of course the session profile, the learning objectives, the key takeaways. So you can select the right sessions that will meet your professional needs.
And just a disclaimer, this is actually for in-person.
Oh yes, for in-person.
Yeah, yeah. The app is for in-person only. Virtual participants.
Sorry, I'm sorry about that. Virtual, you can also feel free. You can download the PDT app, but you don't have to, because your list of sessions will be right on your screen when you log in on our PDT virtual player. So once you log in, you'll see all your the different sessions that's available for you to select. So you don't really have to download the PDT app if you're virtual. But for in person, we highly recommend it. So if you're attending in person, please, there's a QR code there that you can scan. I also put the link on the chat. If you can download it now, we're going to just go through one of the important feature of the app, which is the Engage app, Engage feature. So if you guys go to the app, or if you haven't downloaded, just go to pdt.cnf.io, open a new web browser on your computer, and go to pdt.cnf.io. So I'll give you 30 seconds to do that.
And just like a virtual, just so you know, this screen right here on the on the screen, the iPad, I'm sorry, the iPhone, I don't have an iPhone, I have a Droid, but that screen right there is the exact screen you will see when you attend virtually. So that's why we want you guys to get acclimated with how you're seeing these things. It'll be a tab on the left-hand side of your screen when you go into the virtual player. It's going to look exactly like this, whether you are virtual or in person.
Okay, thank you, Kia. I saw I need to speak louder. Hopefully this is a little better, but I'll try to speak louder. Yes, so let's go through the PDT app. Again, this is the Engage icon, as Kia mentioned. If you're a virtual attendee, your Engage will be on your player, and you'll see it on the left side. But for this webinar, we're just gonna go through the this website, the pdt.cnf.io. And once you go there, you'll see the list of sessions. So you'll see Sunday, July 17. And if you scroll down a little bit in the middle, you'll see the first time attendee webinar. That's FT101. You click that one. Again, on the Sunday, the list of sessions on Sunday, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see FT101, first time attendee webinar at 2 p.m. That's the webinar that we're on right now. So this, once you open that up, you'll see a social Q&A, and there's an ask button. You can submit your questions about the PDT in person or virtual. and Kia and I will answer your questions as best as we can. So this is from now until the end of this webinar. All right, actually, we do have a polling, so hopefully you guys are on that page. If you want to just leave your screen open and the polling will come up and you can answer the polling there. So the first question is, how did you hear about the PDT? All right, so see, we have 50% co-league, email promotion, social media, or others. Yeah, I saw this question pop up. It's the app on the time on the app is, well, it's wherever you are, it's Eastern, but when you travel, if you're in person, if you travel to California, then it's going to translate to Pacific.
Yeah, the training is held in Pacific time. So if you're on Eastern time, then we will be 3 hours behind you guys. So the training will be held in Pacific time.
All right, looks like 45% you heard PDT from a colleague, which is good. Yeah, we love the word of mouth promotion. So you probably heard it from your coworker or from your boss or supervisor probably asked you to attend, which is great too. Yeah, we love it. 43% colleague, and followed by email promotion. So appreciate your response. All right, next slide, yeah. All right, so if you're in person, I'm going to be speaking with you. If you're virtual, if you can just hang on, just wait a little bit. I'm just going to go through this, the Anaheim Marriott, which were the hotel or the meeting location that we're going to have the PDT at. If most of you will be staying at will be staying at the Marriott as well, and some of you will be at the Hilton, which is across the street from the Marriott, which is very, very close. But this is the floor plan or the diagram or the map for the Marriott. As you can see, there's a, is that your cursor? Yeah, just put your cursor on the main entrance. Once you check in, check into your room, and you see the purple ones are the sleeping room towers where you're going to check in, and that green on the right side, that's the PDT meeting rooms. The Platinum Ballroom will be our Solutions Hall or the Exhibit Hall. The Marquee Ballroom will be the plenary session and the awards luncheon for every day. The Grand Ballroom and the Orange County Ballroom will be our breakout sessions. So as you can see, those are 3 major ballrooms on one level. So we don't have to go to a different level. There's all the meeting spaces and all the functions will be on one level. All right, next, yeah, thank you.
Oh, I just want to quickly say registration is going to be right here in front of Elite. Okay, so when you're coming from your sleeping room, or if you're coming from the Hilton, which will be right here, this entrance, coming from the Hilton, you will be coming through here, go directly to registration. You're coming from the guest rooms, you're coming through the lobby, through Starbucks, through Pizza Hut, and you'll be here, okay?
Yep. All right, so I'm going to go through the schedule at a glance really quick. I know we have every day, there's lots of events going on, but I'm just going to give a brief overview of each day just to highlight the important events for the day. As you know, we start this weekend, this Sunday, July 17. If you're chapter officers, there's a meeting at 7:30, the National Council of Chapters. And then the registration opens at 8 o'clock. So as early as 8 o'clock, please stop by the Platinum Foyer, as Kia mentioned earlier, pick up your badge and your training materials, and that's open till 6 p.m. And there's some committee meetings here. And right at 1 o'clock, the first set of concurrent educations will begin. If you're a virtual participant, you can log in as early as 12:40 for the 1 o'clock session. Again, this is Pacific time. And then followed by another concurrent set of breakout sessions at 2:30, another one at 4 o'clock, and then at 5 o'clock will be the grand opening for the Solutions Hall. So if you're in person, please stop by. At 5 o'clock, we'll have, you get to meet their exhibitors this year. We have about 50 plus exhibitors, and then we have different activities, fun activities in the Solutions Hall. And of course, the reception will be there. There's heavy hors d'oeuvres and of course, lots of food and drinks. So Monday. So Monday we start at 6 a.m. If you're early riser and you like to exercise, we have a 6 a.m. early morning stretch and exercise. This is by it'll be led by our PIO instructor, Elena Tercero. So please join her. And then registration opens at 6:30. And then at 7 o'clock, we have a breakfast in the Solutions Hall if you're in person. Please join us that for 1 hour. And then at 8 o'clock, our opening journal session will begin. And our keynote speaker, Mr. Mark Schulman, will be the featured speaker for our opening journal session. And he's very energetic. He's a rock star. He's a drummer for Pink. And you'll be really excited to hear him speak. 10:30, 9:45. After that, we have a coffee break in the Solutions Hall. 10:30, the concurrent breakout sessions. And then we have 11:45 will be the awards luncheon. And then the afternoon will be back-to-back concurrent sessions, breakout sessions, plus a coffee break in the middle. And then around 5 o'clock, we have another reception in the exhibit hall. That's the Monday event networking. Please stop by again to see the exhibitors. Tuesday. All right, Tuesday will kind of similar to Monday. There's a morning stretch at 6 o'clock. Registration open at 6:30. Then breakfast at 7 o'clock for all the attendees and exhibitors in the Solutions Hall. And then we have our opening journal session at 8 o'clock. And then 9:30 is a concurrent session, followed by coffee break, and then another concurrent session, and then our awards lunch, and then the afternoon concurrent education sessions. There's also a special session for young professionals. If you're young professionals and you want to sign up to attend this session, just let us know, or you can sign up, I believe, on site too. And then at 8 o'clock, we have a networking reception open for all attendees. You have to bring your badge. It'll be outdoor. In the middle, they call it Grand Plaza, which is an outdoor space between the Marriott and the Hilton. It's a beautiful space. So this is sponsored by Milcor, and we'll have dessert reception and just networking for all the attendees and participants. Okay, and then last day, Wednesday, July 20, again, 6 o'clock exercise. And then we have at 7:30 the chapter awards recognition breakfast. This is a time where all chapter officers will be gathering and will be recognizing all the hard work that they've done throughout the year to promote AGA in their chapter. And then we have a couple of journal sessions back to back at 8:30 to 10, and then followed by coffee break, and then another concurrent sessions, awards lunch. And then in the afternoon, we have a couple of concurrent education sessions, and we have a closing journal session at 3 o'clock. This is our closing speaker. She's a great speaker, Princess Sarah Culberson. She's a princess from Sierra Leone. And so she's going to talk about her experience and tell about her story. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll have a closing party or closing event at the House of Blues in Anaheim. We'll have busing also if you want to walk. There's also you can walk, but we have bus transportation starting at 5:45. This is open to you, and if you have family or friends staying with you at the hotel, they're welcome to attend as well. All right, so highlight and special features. So I just want to give some quick overview of the fun activities that we're doing for PDT. In your bag, you'll see this. Again, this is for in-person participants. And I can talk about the virtual activities as well after this. So there's a Meet Your Match. Meet Your Match is a fun game where you have to find your match via a number on the button, and then you can win prizes. Again, there's an insert in your bag that you can that will explain the instructions. We spoke about the PDT app. There's also free Wi-Fi in the entire meeting space. We also have a Pdt Step challenge, which is a fun game for both the virtual and in-person attendees. It's competition on the most steps using your tracker, a Fitbit, or your phone, or Garmin, or whatever step tracker that you have. And of course, we'll be awarding prizes for the top 10 on the leaderboard. So just do check there's a link on the PDT app and on your virtual player to join the Pdt Step challenge. Also, this is this name, badge, and lanyard policy. If you're in person, once you check in and pick up your badge, you get to pick your lanyard by different color. Just for everyone's safety and for everyone's comfort too, we'll be respecting whatever you pick the color. If it's a green badge, that means you're okay to be hugged or to high fives are welcome. If you have a yellow badge lanyard, maybe just an elbow bump is okay, or just say hi. And if you're wearing red, you want your distance, about 6 feet distance. So we're going to promote this as people will be comfortable and respect their decision on this, whatever color they pick. And also this one, I'm sorry, going back to the, can you go back to the, there, thank you. For the virtual attendees, I'm sorry, we don't have a slides here, but I can give a brief overview of the virtual player. We have some fun activities. You want to pull it up, Kia?
Yeah, so if you will receive your access link and instructions soon, but from the PDT homepage, you want to view virtual player on the right-hand side there. And then you're going to have to log in. I've already logged in, so it remembers my IP address on my computer. But these are all the tabs that Jerome will go over here.
Yes, thank you, Kia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so yeah, you can see the live session. That will be the different session that will be available to you. You can pick the different sessions and you can put in your My Itinerary. And then there's also a link for speakers, for handouts. There's a networking page where you can, it's like a Facebook or a social media page where you can connect with people online and get to know them. So they can join that if you want. And also there's Engage Challenge. Engage Challenge is a fun activity where the more you participate, the more you attend session, the more you click different pages or watch different videos, the more points you will earn. So this is the leaderboard, and yeah, thank you, Kia. Those are the different badges that you can earn by participating more. So the more badges that you earn, the more points you earn, and you'll be on the leaderboard. And of course, the top 10 people on the leaderboard will receive some prizes. Of course, this game will start on the first day of the PDT, which is this Sunday. And then we also have a link to the Virtual Solutions Hall. You can see that there. Perfect. All right. Yeah. So this is the different exhibitors that will be are exhibiting and the virtual solutions hall. And most of them will be at the in-person solutions hall too. But here you can click a square, and it will bring you to their page with their videos and brief information about their company and their different resources. And also we have the Exhibitor Hunt for the virtual attendees. You can play the Exhibitor Hunt. Again, that will start on Sunday, where you can find clues on the different exhibitor booth, some questions that you will answer, and then you can also win prizes for it. And also you have the virtual bag, which is the in-person attendees will receive an actual physical bag when they check in. But if you're virtual, you will receive a virtual bag, which is similar to the physical bag with information about exhibitors and their product and services that they offer. And then we have the social wall. This is a discussion forum. You can post any issues that you have, or you want to get some ideas from other people, you can post it here. There's also the continuing conversation. It's a similar format. And then you can also have the give back. It's our National Community Service Fund page, where you can donate to our community service, which funds our different charities and the different community events for our chapters. And I said earlier, there's also a step challenge here. There's a link here that you can use. And the other remaining links are just different tips that you can, that will be helpful to you. I would suggest you click also on the system checker to make sure that your system or your computer will go through the firewall okay. It'll show here if it went through, if it's successful, and if there's an issue, it'll tell you which one. So if you're a virtual attendee, I suggest this is the first thing that you're going to do to make sure that you pass all the different tests for your system. Thank you, Kia.
Go back to those slides.
All right, what's the next slide? Okay, special activities Monday. It's our membership Monday. So we're going to recognize the new members. We're going to recruit those non-members yet. So everything Monday is about membership and the great things about AGA and the benefits of being a member. So we're going to, on Monday, if you have blue, you can wear blue. So we'll be focusing on membership, AGA membership on Monday. On Tuesday is a special day set for CGFM. We're going to recognize all the CGFM who've earned their designation the last couple years, and also recognize all of those CGFM, those current CGFM that receive the designation as well. Also, yeah, if I know there's 7 breakout sessions for if you're in person. I know it's impossible to attend all 7, but we do record all the sessions, so you can view them later after the event. So you don't have to be worried of if you have, there's 2 or 3 sessions that you want to attend and they're happening at the same time. Just you can just attend one and you'll be able to view the others later. And the CPE earned, you'll be able to check and just see how much CPE you've earned the past yesterday, the past day, by going to this website. And actually, Kia can explain this later too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'll go through that in a little bit.
All right, I mentioned about solutions hall. If you're in person, this is the diagram or the map of our exhibitor solutions hall. You can see the entrance there, the different exhibitors. All the yellow ones are the exhibitors. We have a couple more booths that are open. We have 50+ exhibitors. Each exhibitor, most of the exhibitors will have their raffle. So if you want to stop by and speak with them and play the games. We also have, for in-person attendees, an exhibitor hunt, which will be in your bag. The AJ booth is in booth 313. Please check it out. We have a special theme for the AGA. So please stop by and connect with our AGA staff. The National Community Service Fund, which is next to the AGA booth. Again, like I mentioned earlier, this is a community service booth. There'll be silent auction there. There'll be some raffle. Every money collected will go to the different charities that we selected and to our chapter community services campaigns. There is a photo booth too. I'm sorry, one more.
Sorry.
Booth, just for a fun booth that you want to stop by. There's also a massage booth that you can just get a back massage for free. And also all the coffee breaks and all the breakfast, the daily breakfast and the receptions will be held in the solutions hall at the back. So, yep, next. All right, Kia.
Okay, so I will be speaking on how to access your sessions, how to pick them, where to go, all that logistics, including CPE tracking. You should have, if you've registered before last week Monday, you should have received your Know Before You Go email confirmation. If you have registered after, then you will receive your Know Before You Go on July 15th. Also on July 15th, you'll receive a separate email that will contain your SQR code. That SQR code, you can either print it with you or save it onto your device, take a picture of it and save it onto your device so that when you come in person, and these are for in-person and attendees, if you come in person to the registration desk, you will be able to scan the SQR code using this small device that we will have at the counter. If you do not have a printed copy of the SQR code or on your device, you can simply click on search your record using your first and last name. There will be results found. You pick your record. You can change your name badge. I know we said that you can change your name badge. Many of you have already sent to us how you would like your name badge to look like. So we've already made those changes, but if you want to make any changes, you can do it right there and then before you go ahead and print your name badge for yourself. Now, your name badge on the right-hand side here, it will have your informal name. Again, if you do not want to have your informal name on there or your first name twice, you can just simply delete that before you print your name badge. And then it will have your first name, last name, designation. If you have any, such as PMP, CPA or anything like that, it will show up after that. And your title, company, your member number, your registration class. If you are a non-member, then it will say future member here. And then your chapters, whichever chapter you're affiliated with. And then your emergency contact will go underneath here. Okay. So that's how your name badge is going to look like. Please don't forget to pick the color according to your comfort level, okay? Red is 6 feet apart, yellow is elbow bump, and then green is hug me. I'm free, I'm safe. So don't forget to pick that. Now for virtual participants, your access link will be sent on July 13th, which is tomorrow, okay? Within that link, it will have what I just showed earlier with Jerome going through. So if you don't have that link, you can still access the virtual player from the PDT homepage on the right-hand side, right? How I showed you guys earlier. You're gonna sign in with your AGA ID account. Okay, again, you're going to sign in with your AGA ID and your access information. So your AGA access information, username, password is the same thing as you would use to log into the virtual player. If you do not have that, you can just send us an email and we will send you your access link. I know some of you, your account might have been created by your training coordinator and you don't have that. Simply send us an email and we will send you your access information to you, or you can retrieve it right there and then on the website. Okay, so make sure you do that today because you don't want to have to rush through all those things trying to get your access information to your account on the day of the event. So make sure you prep yourself, make sure you have everything you need before Sunday. Okay. Okay, so let's go into the next one. For in-person attendees, we will have a on-site program in your tote bags, but we also have an agenda online. If you go through the PDT website, there's an agenda field on the left-hand side. Okay, you can use that tool to manage which session you want to attend. Okay, that's just a tool for you to manage which session you attend because there are 7 to 8 concurrent sessions. It is not a registration to attend that session. All of our sessions are first come, first serve. If you decide to take one session and put it in your itinerary, once you get on site, you can simply walk into a different session and attend that different session. Okay, they're all first come, first serve. Okay, so download that. You can add it to your calendar if you want to. Now, for the sessions that you cannot attend, we will, and all of this goes to virtual participants as well. You will receive a link for you to listen to the other sessions. Again, those are not CPE eligible, but you can attend it. You can listen to a recording up to 1 year from the time that you do that. So if you have any questions about how to pick your session, you can go ahead and put it in the chat and we will respond to that at the end. For virtual, I forgot about to put a slide for that. For virtual, I'm going to go back to on here. Once you're logged in for virtual participants, once you're logged in, you want to go to live sessions. All of these sessions right here on Sunday are available for you to attend. You can simply just click on, let's say I wanted to S103, the Resilient Adaptable Transform Finance Workforce. I can simply click on attend session. Okay, it's going to go through the testing for your device, and then it's going to ask you for you to understand how the alertness checks will work. You must agree to I understand alertness checks before it can allow you to go to the next page. It will let you guys know who the speakers will be on this page, and then there's a countdown entry here. All right, I can't attend this yet because it's not live yet. But once a countdown is live, it'll automatically push you into the virtual player where you can see the speakers on the left-hand side of your screen. You will see the chat, you will see the social Q&A and poll tab, you will see the resource where you can find handouts, and then you can see technical support on there as well. All of that will be on your screen, on one screen. You do not have to go anywhere else to attend in that particular session. Okay, so that's how virtual participants will be able to access the link of the session that you guys want to attend. All right, let's go back to our slide. Okay, CPEs, I know this is very important for you, so listen up. I'm going to go slowly. For in-person participants, your name badge, where the barcode is, where you see earlier, please have it with you and wear it with you entire time. If you forget your name badge, come to the registration desk before you go into your session room. If you do not have a name badge on you, we will not be able to scan your name badge for you to get CPEs. We will scan either in or out, and it's unannounced. We cannot announce it based on NASDAQ policy. We have to have random, unannounced monitoring mechanism. So we are going to scan just your name badge once per session, and it's going to be in at the beginning of the session or out at the end of the session. Okay, now virtual participants, remember that little button that you have to click that you understand how the learner's check work. That's very important because you agreed to these terms on the screen here. We are going to have random learner's checks per session, and we cannot announce how many learner's checks there are or when you're going to announce it. However, once the learner's check pop up, it will have this really loud bang. You cannot miss it. If you can hear the speakers, you will be able to hear that sound. To click on it, you have to click on that still attend or yes, I'm still here. Okay.
Actually more of a ding than a bang.
It was a dang. It's a loud dang. You cannot miss it. We've had people who said, oh, I didn't know there were learning checks. Well, there's a dang. You can hear the speakers, you can hear the dang because it's quite loud and annoying. And then in the chat, please refrain from letting other attendees know that there is some learner's checks. If we see your dang and your participation will be tracked by the username that you logged in with. And we will be able to track all of the things that you said in the chat. If we see that you may be at risk for not being able to earn CP for that session. So this is just a disclaimer. Please refrain from announcing the learner's checks to fellow attendees in the chat box. Okay. So next, again, we will go through the questions. If you guys have questions, we'll go through at the end. We'll take questions at the end. Now, CP retrieval, you will receive your CPE certificate or notification within 2 weeks after the training. So all attendees, whether you're in person or virtual, you'll receive an email from us letting you know that your CPE certificate is ready to be downloaded from your AJ account. We do not send any certificates out in the mail or via email. You have to download it on your own at your convenience and be my CPE of your account once you logged in. Okay, for in-person attendance, Jerome mentioned this before. When you're in person, if you want to know if you've got scanned for a specific session, go to this page. It's actually on your on-site program as well. I can't remember what page it is on your on-site program, but this is a website that you can go to on your smart device, put your HID in there or your email in there, and it'll list out the sessions that your name badge was scanned for the day before. If you want to know if you got scanned for the sessions you attended that day when you are checking, you will not be able to see them because we have not downloaded the data from that day to upload to the system yet. It is not live, unfortunately. At the end of each day, we will download the data and then upload it. That's why you can only see the prior day's CPEs, the prior day's sessions in the link. If you have a discrepancy in your certificate once you've downloaded, please send your discrepancy or anything to education@agacgfm.org. Even if you think you might have an issue on the virtual platform and you might have missed some learner's checks, or if you're in person, you think you might have missed a scan, shoot us an email, education@agacgfm.org. The tech support for virtual participants, they do not monitor your attendance. AGA does. So if you send an email to tech support and say, hey, I don't know if I got an learner's check or I think I might have missed it, they won't be able to help you with that. They are strictly for anything that, let's say you cannot get on or you're having, the screen is being frozen on you or any technical things besides anything related to CP, they won't be able to help you. They will just be able to help you with the platform itself, the virtual player itself. Okay. I've spoken about session recordings already. All of our sessions will be available for you to listen to 14 business days post-training. We will send you a notification and the email will come from support@digitalinc.com. Again, do not send them an email about that. That's just the email that they will be sent from AGA. It's AJ's training. We will be able to answer your questions. Certain session recordings will be available for CPs and it is NASPA certified with our self-learning training. So you can go there, then you can, you have to pay for those quizzes. And it is a quiz you have to take after you listen to the recording in order for you to earn CPs. All right, let's go ahead and take, oh, I'm sorry. So starting Sunday, July 17th, we will run this promotion where you will save $200 on your PDT 2023 registration. It'll end on July 20th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. So if you are in person, please come see us at the registration desk. We will register you right there then. We have to take payment there and then as well. So if you are using a PO, SF182 form, we have to have that form with payment before we can register you for this discounted price. Virtual participants, please send us an email at meetings@agacgfm.org to get this promotion. And we have to receive that email starting Sunday, July 17th, and it ends at July 20th at 5 p.m. If we receive that email later, any other windows, then you will not be able to receive that special promotion. The PDT 2023 will be held in Orlando at the World Marriott, where we've had it in the past on July 23rd through the 26th. Okay, now we can go to the audience chat. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at the questions, so you want to go through the questions that people submit in the chat?
Sure, yeah, you guys haven't sent out anything in the social Q&A yet, but that's fine. We will go through the questions in the Zoom chat instead.
Yeah, somebody asked about the timing. This is Pacific time, so if you're in person, you're already in Pacific time. If you're attending virtually, whatever time zone, most of you will be East Coast, so you get to sleep in a little bit. First session begins at 8 o'clock, so it means 9 to 11 o'clock here in the East Coast. So again, Pacific time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, Germany time zone for 3 of you guys.
Yeah, the virtual attendees need the app. You can, but you don't need to. Again, like I've said earlier, the sessions that are available to you will be on your virtual player if you're a virtual attendee. But if you like to download the app, feel free to do it, but you don't need to. The virtual attendee, when will they receive the link? I think you went over that, Kia, right?
Mm-hmm.
You downloaded the PDT app last week. It wasn't working. Every time I try to open it, it shuts down. Yeah, I would just maybe delete it and then reinstall again. Hopefully that will solve the issue. If it's still a problem, you could probably email us and we can send it to our app vendor. Or if you're going on site, just stop by registration. We'll probably try to troubleshoot it. We're to attend training. Virtually, if you're virtual attendees, do you need to do anything else to attend and get credit for attending? Kia went through that. Just pick your session and make sure you click the alertness check that will pop up randomly during your session. And once you click all of them, then you'll get the credit for it, the CP credit for it. How do I know if a session offers NASPA CPs? All the sessions that we offer are NASPA certified or NASPA qualified for CPE.
Yep.
That makes sense. Yeah. How long are sessions? They're either 50 minutes, which is equals to 1 CPE, or 75 minutes, which is 1.5 CPE. There is actually one session on Sunday, which is a workshop, the Pandemic Intergovernmental Forum. That's 1 to 450, but there are 3 sessions within the workshop. So if you attend that, you'll get 4 CPEs from beginning to end. Do we need to select all of the session we want to take for all the days in advance in the virtual environment? No. You You don't have to pre-register for the session that you'll attend. This is for both virtual and in person. You can select. We don't need to know. Just go to the session that you want to attend, or just click on the session that you want to attend. Can we get a copy of the slides? Yeah, are we able to send a copy of the slides?
Yes. I want to go over the last question. It is very, very important that you follow these instructions. In person, you can switch room for the session that you want to attend 15 minutes after the start of the session. So if you go to, let's say, S100 or S101, and you didn't like that, you didn't feel it, you have bad vibe, however you may feel, you can switch it. You can go to another room 15 minutes after the session starts. For virtual, because again, if you don't, we stop scanning at a certain time. You will not get credit for it. We stop scanning at a certain time. We do not sit there all day to scan everyone coming in. So we have to stop scanning at a certain time. That's why we said 15 minutes. We can switch rooms. For virtual, you also have 15 minutes to switch sessions. You have 3 concurrent sessions that you can choose from. If you don't like the first session you choose, you have 15 minutes to switch to a different room when the session starts. After that, you will not receive CPEs for that particular session that you attended there 50 minutes for or 75 minutes. It's all or nothing. We do not give half credit. Okay, the recording for this, as well as the slides, I will post it up on the PDT homepage. So if you have any colleagues who might have missed this first time webinar, you can direct them to the PDT homepage to listen to it.
Good idea. All right, thank you, Kia. Another question. I'm not a member. When will I receive my username, password to select session? I figure you'll be a virtual attendee. You should have received yesterday, or Kia, can you confirm this? They should have received their username already, right? The password to log in.
Yeah, the username password is the same as your AGA account access. You cannot log into the virtual player yet. Okay, not yet. If you go in, it won't recognize you. Tomorrow, the 13th, you will receive an email to access it. That's when you're able to go into the virtual player to select the sessions that you want to attend in your itinerary. But if you go between now and when you receive the email tomorrow, you won't be able to access anything yet.
Okay. For the virtual attendees, is there a way to know which ones we can attend? Well, you can see on Kia's screen, those are all the sessions that are available for virtual attendees. So any of the sessions on this list, it's available for you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What is the exhibitor raffle? If you're in person, there's a solutions hall in the Platinum Ballroom where it's an exhibit hall. It's a marketplace where you can talk to different exhibitors. Some of them will have raffling some prizes or some other incentives. So it's on your free will if you want to participate on those different exhibitor raffle, booth raffle. Likewise, for the virtual attendees, if you go to the Virtual Solutions Hall, some of the exhibitors will be doing raffle too if you go to their chat room. So again, we don't know who those are, but I know some of them are doing it. I guess somebody's asking that they have not received the username.
Yeah, so if you have not received your username and password to access your AGA account, please contact and I put it in the chat, AGA members at agacgfm.org. Or you can go onto the website, our website right here. If you could look at this on my screen, okay, you go to My Sign In, and then you can recover username, recover your password right there. If you want to do it the quickest way, that's how you would get the quickest way to retrieve your username and password and recover it. Or if you want to contact our membership department, they will be able to help you with that as well. Again, the email is agmmembers@agacgfm.org.
Okay, yeah, and Teresa, you just reposted your question earlier. Again, if you try to delete your app, the PDT app, and reinstall it, hopefully that will work.
Okay, I just put our homepage, www.agacgfm.org, on there for you guys. If you don't have any events on my NJ, if you go to your upcoming event, you should see the professional development on there if you log into your AJ account. Okay.
Make sure they're virtual attendees. Not
right. So there's a difference. If you go into your AGA account, you can look under upcoming events to see the PDT there. You will not be able to access the virtual player from your AGA account or profile. What I mean is, okay, I'm going to show you guys. If I go into my AGA account, if you guys are looking on the screen, your virtual players, I'm sorry, virtual participants. If you go in here to sign in, and you go to my upcoming events on the left-hand side, and you see the 2022 professional development training. I have to because I'm registered for both. Or if you see virtual professional development training, you click on it, thinking that you might be able to access the virtual player. You cannot. You cannot. You must, again, you must go into the professional development training from here. On the right-hand side, click on View Virtual Player. And from there, I'm going to just log out so that you guys can see how I go back. And okay, so again, virtual participants, View Virtual Player, and you're going to, it's going to ask you to have this little login. I don't have that video, that screen right now because it remembers my IP address, but I can log in here. You will receive this, your AGA access account. Just log in from here. It'll take you to this homepage, the event summary. You can go to PDT Welcome Lobby, okay? Or you can go to live sessions. Those are my live sessions. These are the sessions on Sunday that are available for virtual participants to choose from to attend. All you have to do is choose which session you want to attend by clicking on Attend Session. It'll check for your speed, your learner's checks, and then you have to click on I understand learner's checks to proceed to attend. The countdown will count down to 0. As soon as it counts down 0, it'll automatically, magically, the virtual play will appear on your screen by itself. You don't have to do anything else. Once the countdown goes to 0, it'll bring you to the live session. All other attendees will be there as well. Okay. You do not have to sign up for any sessions. Whether you are in person or virtual, you did not have to sign up for any sessions. It is all first come, first serve. Again, whether you're in person or virtual, you have 15 minutes to switch. After the 15 minutes, you will no longer be able to receive CPE for that session. It doesn't matter if you spent 40 minutes in there. It is all or nothing. We do not give half credits. We are giving you a chance 15 minutes to switch sessions. All right. Any other questions? All right.
Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you very much. You think?
Okay. What email address did I receive my username from? You should have received it from AGA National Office, but again, go ahead and send an email to AGA members. And I'm going to put the email address on here again, AGA members at agacgfm.org. Okay, just send them, shoot them an email, and they will be able to help you with your access information, access account. But we are very, very excited. I know this is like, we have got 2 years hiatus on having hybrid. We're excited to see everyone in person in Anaheim. Again, this is a specific time because we are live streaming from Anaheim. So please make sure you plan accordingly to attend the session in wherever you may be in the world. We have some Germany folks on here too. So welcome everyone, and we will see you on Sunday.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye everyone.